This is a detailed report on the cooling system function and its work. Hello once again, I'm Nasser Timutan Jr., a third-year student taking Bachelor of Technology in Livelihood Education, studied at Tarlac State University, Tarlac City, Tarlac, Philippines. Introduction about our topic, the cooling system. The cooling system is a crucial part of an internal combustion engine, responsible for regulating engine temperature and preventing overheating. It ensures optimal engine performance, longevity, and efficiency by dissipating excess heat generated during combustion. The cooling system maintains a stable operating temperature to prevent engine damage. There are two types of cooling system. One is the air cooling system. The air cooling system uses airflow to dissipate heat. It is common in motorcycle and small engines. Second is the liquid cooling system. Uses coolant circulation to transfer heat away from the engine. It is common in modern vehicles. Now, let's discuss the cooling system consists of several key components. Number one is the radiator. The radiator dissipates heat from the coolant. Next is the coolant or the antifreeze. Coolant or antifreeze transfer heat from the engine to the radiator. Cooling system consists of several key components. Is the water pump. Circulates coolant through the system. Next is the thermostat. It regulates coolant flow based on the temperature. Next is the cooling fan. Enhance airflow through the radiator for better cooling. Next is the hoses and passages. Transport coolant between the engine and the radiator. Last but not least is the expansion tank. Expansion tank allow coolant expansion and overflow storage. And now let's discuss the step-by-step working of the coolant system. This type of lubrication but is coolant cooling system. The step-by-step working of the cooling system, first is the coolant circulation begins. The cooling system starts working as soon as the engine is running. The water pump, driven by a belt or electric motor, circulate coolants through the system. Second is the heat absorption in the engine block. Coolant flow through the passages in the engine block and the cylinder head, absorbing excess heat generated by combustion. The next step in the step-by-step working of the cooling system is the thermostat regulation. The thermostat monitors coolant the temperature. If the engine is cold, the thermostat remains closed, keeping the coolant within the engine until it warms up. Once the engine reaches optimal temperature, the thermostat opens, allowing coolant to flow to the radiator. Next step, the heat dissipation in the radiator. The heated coolant reaches the radiator, where it releases heat into the surrounding air. The radiator consists of thin tubes and fins that maximize surface area for heat dissipation. And the next step is the cooling fan assistance. If additional cooling is needed, electric or mechanical fans activate to increase airflow through the radiator, speeding up the cooling process. Next, the cold coolant return to the engine. Once cold, the coolant return to the engine via hoses and passages, repeating the cycle to maintain engine temperature. The next step is the expansion and the overflow management. As the coolant heats up, it expands. The expansion tank collects excess coolant to prevent system pressure buildup. When the engine cools down, the coolant contracts and the excess fluid is drawn back into the system. And that is the step-by-step working of the cooling system. Conclusion about our topic: the cooling system is essential for preventing engine overheating and ensuring efficient performance. Regular maintenance, including coolant replacement, thermostat checks, and radiator inspection, is necessary to keep the system functioning properly. Modern liquid cooling systems provide efficient temperature regulation for enhanced engine durability and efficiency. And this is our topic for today about the cooling system and the step-to-step working of the cooling system. Thank you for watching and God bless.